crowd with the striking of the anvil as it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium. Coming up, one game to decide who represents the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts on Sunday Night Primetime. On the Kansas City sideline, a familiar face, Andy Reid. His guys back again, trying to make it to the Super Bowl for a remarkable 4 consecutive years. On the other sideline, the Colts head coach, Shane Steichen. His team ready to go, the number 2 seed, trying to advance to the Super Bowl. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Nico Remigio to bring it back. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the 3-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
We had a chance to sit down with him earlier in the week, Mike, and he just stressed this is just another game. We have to approach it no differently than we have the entire season, and obviously it suited them very well. They've played very good ball here come playoff time. These are the moments that legacies are built upon, and they're one game away from the Super Bowl.
First down, Kansas City.
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. That's the linebacker, Zaire Franklin.
We talked at the start of the game, Mike, the energy in this stadium, and now after that early turnover, it's certainly not going to help quiet this crowd. They clearly came into this game facing an uphill battle, and they've made it here even harder on themselves with that early turnover.
The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
Mike, when you're grinding away in the midst of training camp, these are the moments that you fantasize about. However, it's no longer a fantasy for either of these two teams. It's their reality, and it's up to them to seize the opportunity in front of them. For that to happen, we're going to need a big game out of their quarterback, and if he plays the way he's capable of, they could be just a few hours away from heading to the Super Bowl.
Shotgun now for Jones. Open man downfield, it's one. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown Colts.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, a clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
That's the score. Colts 7, Chiefs 0.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Smith to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready now for their second drive. They had that pick on the opening drive that led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back. First and 10. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. We'll give you a look at the key inactives for tonight's ball game. Interesting to see how much of an impact their absence will have on this one. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
First down. First and 10.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 43, here's second down and 7.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's a run with Hunt. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Now he'll run it.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
On the ground, this is Hunt. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And after that short run, it puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he will have the Chiefs first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much. They get it on 30 yards.
First down.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Latu. There to bring him down.
Gain of a yard.
From 31. Here is second down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Rice. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They've converted twice on third down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. Got a man. It's Kelsey. Complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down. An 8-yard pickup.
Here's Mahomes. That's to Kelsey on the tight end screen.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. Andy Reid wants another look at that, and Big Red has thrown the red challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
Harrison Butker for Kansas City.
We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Anthony Gould now to return. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. The Colts offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And they'll mark him down just shy of 40. Give him 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
For a Colts. First down.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he does not want to go down. Somehow they turn that into a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go right back to Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Jones. That's hot. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's picked up by one of his teammates. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! A friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Give up the middle to Taylor. He did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. So a quarter in the books in the AFC Championship. All even on the scoreboard. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Colts with the football to start this 2nd quarter. And they've got it with 3rd and 6 coming up.
Let's go now.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. He's going to have that 1st down, gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down.
That's another Colts 1st down.
Jones keeping this one. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. And it brings up 4th down.
Badgley's kick is good. And the Colts will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on the field.
The Chiefs offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Chiefs 1st down. A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Kansas City.
Mahomes on 1st down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. JT Tuimoloau in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, The quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down. On fourth down, the Chiefs send out Matt Ariza to punt. Anthony Gould deep for Indy. This will be returnable from his own 15. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Jones, they hang on to it here. The defense not fighting. They stay at home. They tackle him for no gain.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going short game.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Back to throw is Jones. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. So, on fourth down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start first and 10. Now, a carry for Hunt. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
That is on the 5-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Mahomes now back near his own goal line. Over the middle, that's Kelsey. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Right back to Kelsey again. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
29 more yards.
2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's first and 10. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes back on the run to the right. And he's going to wind up going out of bounds. That's a big mistake. He needed to fling that to the sideline instead. It'll be a huge loss. On second down, Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. This has been bizarre. From second and a mile on a huge gain, but still short of a first down. Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. Now, Mahomes. Open man, that's the tight end, Greg. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. To throw is Mahomes. That's complete on the tight end screen. Now the Colts will use the first of his timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1.
At the 9-yard line.
Now they'll set up the screen for Hunt. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and goal.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one taken in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Chiefs.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs are on top. It's 14-10.
Chiefs 14, Colts 10.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And they'll let Dodger run another play. Instead, just take a knee, take this on into the locker room. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you now to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. 2 more quarters to play here, and the Super Bowl matchup will be set. Let's take a look at what happened earlier this afternoon. Our trip around the NFL starts now. In Philadelphia, the Eagles at home to take on the Rams. This is a rematch of that Snow Globe playoff game from last year. And it's the Super Bowl MVP, Jalen Hurts, hooking up with his man for the touchdown here, one of 3 touchdown passes for him in the ballgame. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Jones. He's going to tuck it and go. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He's across midfield.
From just across the midfield stripe. Here's second down and 6.
Second and 6.
On play action, it's Jones. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. He didn't force anything there. And now it's going to bring up third down.
6 yards to go.
Shotgun now for Jones. Right side, that is hauled in by Warren. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They'll go for it. It's Jones. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on fourth down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Just shy of midfield. Here's second down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Rolling to the left. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. What can they do here on third down and 7?
It's third down. Third and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man and he finds Worthy. A gain of 11 on that run. First down, KC.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The throw is Mahomes. He'll look underneath for Hunt.
Mahomes pass. Complete to Kareem Hunt. No gain on the play.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Mahomes now on second down. Left side in the hands of Rice. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. And the Chiefs have a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Kansas City.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. Fought through that first contact. They'll bring up second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Here's Mahomes. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Moving outside the pocket, he manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
And he will get into the end zone. Xavier Worthy Kansas City.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
Butker now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 21-10 lead.
It's 10. Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here's Gould on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. They'll run on first down with Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Jones. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Colts, first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Jones. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jones. To the outside, hauled in by Pittman. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to sneak it here. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the give, this is Taylor. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12. And a first down.
12 yards. That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A design run here with Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing, Jones. The pressure, too much. He goes down. Multiple times and all pro. That is Chris Jones getting in for the sack. And that's going to lead to 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. Going over the middle and taken in by Pittman. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Get across the 20. We mark him at the 22-yard line. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Mahomes back. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 31, here comes a second and a yard.
Second and 1 at the 31-yard line.
Here's a run with Hunt. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Chiefs first down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Into the hands of Worthy. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
16 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
On the ground, this is Hunt. And he searches for a gain of about 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Brings up third down and 5.
To throw is Mahomes. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A handoff to Pacheco. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Now Mahomes. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Chiefs.
A give here to Pacheco. The Colts will signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Brings up second and 9.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This caught right side by Worthy. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. Here's Pacheco. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play call. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Mahomes going to push this one forward. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. That is caught, and he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and you got to find a way to put that ball across the board. It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get free.
Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This is 1st and 10. Here's Jones. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. On 2nd down, here's Jones. He'll look deep for Pittman. That is incomplete with 1 second left on the clock.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
He gets this one complete to Pittman. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs as they will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy. They are off to the Super Bowl in 2 weeks as champions of the AFC. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Indianapolis.